Welcome back to our channel, Autumnal Digital Delights. This is another round of the PEV series of videos we're putting together for you for the Papua New Guineans and the Pacific Islanders who are interested in the recent Pacific Engagement Visa to go down to Australia and work and live permanently there. So, just a disclaimer, everything here is based on personal research and from research into other recruiting agents who are like Work Ready and our other fellow organizations in Australia under DFED and PAVE and Home Affairs. These are exclusively personal research for you to help you to transition well and secure a job in Australia. So most of our applicants have gone through the hustle of securing jobs, especially looking for well-established white-collar jobs that are basically reserved for permanent residents and those that have been staying in Australia for a while. So Pacific Engagement Visa applicants, be mindful of that. And I will go through the details of everything as we go down the slides. So stick with us till the end of the video. Welcome back to the channel and we'll head straight into our presentation. Okay, our slides here. How do you secure a job in Australia through the Pacific Engagement Visa 192? So the Pacific Engagement Visa Support class is the primary organization that is helping you to secure jobs in Australia. But to make things easier for them, this is a list of things I have put together for you as a potential Pacific Engagement Visa applicant or a successful Pacific Engagement Visa selected from the ballot. Okay, so all tips I'm going to share in these slides, in these upcoming slides, are equally important. So don't pay attention to just only one of these tips. Make sure to put everything together. Going to Australia or transitioning into a new work environment would be challenging for a lot of people, especially if you're a first timer going overseas to Australia or any other countries. So pay attention, make a detailed plan of your CV, your finances, securing jobs, and all those. You have to have a plan in place when you're applying. So pay attention to these tips and we'll go step by step. Now, you can have other useful tips or go out of your own way to secure jobs, better offers, but this is basically for the newcomers who are trying to get job offers through the Pacific Engagement Visa 192. Okay, so the first tip, you have to tailor your CV to match the job application. Okay, your CV, if you're applying for an aged care position or if you're applying for maybe a warehouse assistant, make sure to tailor your CV to that JD. Don't make a generalized CV and apply for and follow the position. Tailor your CV to that job application. The next thing, apply for jobs that are not, out there for the Pacific permanent resident Australian citizen. They have been living in Australia for a while. So most of the job offers, you have to mind, it's for them. So this Pacific Engagement Program is quite new and it's kind of a pilot run for 2024 to 2025. So we are not aware of the employers that are available in this program, unlike the PALMS, Pacific Engagement Visa, unlike the Pacific Australian Mobility Scheme, pardon me. So you have to apply for the jobs that have lower ranks in Australia. Apply for aged care jobs, warehouse assistants, meet bakery farm assistants, but make sure these contracts are permanent, not casual and not part-time. Otherwise, if you get a part-time, you cannot qualify for the Pacific Engagement Visa. You have to have a permanent job offer. But there are other options as well. Another tip, if you have an existing visa, a tourist visa, or any other visa, business visa that can get you to Australia, it's better for you to fly down there in person and meet your potential employees. Make sure to get all the documents that you need on this trip. Pay attention to the visa as well, like the first tip, tailor your visa and fly down there. It will cost you money, like I said in the first slide. You have to plan and you have to make plans with your finances as well as your travel, and all the documents must be in place. And then when you're flying down, like I said, just sit back while you're flying down, make sure to have all of these documents with you on hand. Now you have to check the status of the degree, the diploma you have, or the trade certificate you have against Australian standards. Now, there are bridging courses for you to take, like if you're going to apply through aged care, then you have a bridging course. Ferguson at the moment is applying, is it administrating aged care courses. There are some other bridging courses you can get online, and then it will give you weights on your paper, on your CV to go down to Australia. Edit your CV again to make sure they are tailored to the job description. Collect the reference from your past employers to support your submission, your application. Gather your IELTS. Now, this IELTS requirement of PET, PET, English test requirements, jobs like teachers, nurses. You're going to be a aids care assistant or a nurse, you will need IELTS, certain level of IELTS, and also teachers, which are high demand in mostly rural areas of Australia, and other relevant documents. Make sure to have the green card, the blue card, the white card, all those cards that enable you to work in your trade, certify you as a qualified professional in your trade. So all of them, if you're going to Australia, have them on hand with you, many copies as well, and also soft copies as well. And you go down to Australia to meet your potential employer. And some other tips now, there's Dharma There's Dharma recruitment going on. There's spaces available in rural Australia for a lot of jobs. So Western Australia, as you can see on the map, Perth is the capital city. Perth has 10,000 places for skilled workers until 2025. Now, skilled workers will include engineers, IT people, teachers, nurses, and all those. But be mindful, PEV applicants. These skill immigrations application may be tedious and it might take a lot of time and a lot of cost. So it's better for you to start on the jobs with lower ranking, lower pays, and then work yourself. While you're already in Australia, you can utilize the opportunity to secure extra dollars and pay for skill, to upgrade your skill to Australian standard and work as a skilled worker. But for now, apply to the aged care, tourism, agriculture, and all those, which are huge demand in rural Australia at the moment. North Queensland, there's a huge hub for agriculture, aged care, tourism, and hospitality. Northern Territory, Darwin as well. Rural Queensland is basically outside of Brisbane. Now, jobs will be available in all those rural areas. So construction, aged care, data entry, project management, and environmental science. Like I said again, rural Australia, rural Queensland, rural Victoria outside of Melbourne, the same opportunities are available for jobs. So go to the website, go to the Facebook page, subscribe, and follow along to see which job you can apply. So further down to South Australia, renewable energy. So if you're passionate about jobs that will use the ocean, will use the environment to make energy, aged care as well, data entry. And Tasmania is high demand at the moment, also in agriculture, aged care, tourism, and hospitality. Teachers at high demand as well. Mind you, a lot of people do not apply to Tasmania, so it's less competitive. Give yourself a shot for Tasmania and you can move down there. Now, this, like I said earlier, this is basically for Pacific Engagement Visa applicant. We don't want to get everyone's hopes up there to apply for the white collar jobs, those jobs that are for skilled workers, because you might not get those jobs secured within the 120 days or 4 months of seeking jobs under the Pacific Engagement Visa. So try to apply for these jobs, jobs that are semi-skilled or unskilled, but make sure the jobs are of permanent status. It's a permanent job of not part-time and not casual. Okay, tip number 5, what do you do? So when you're applying, don't narrow your search, apply for a handful of employers to increase your chances of getting selected, okay? And when you're applying, tailor your CV again. The requirements might be different. Have all those requirements in place. Try to make a plan when you're applying. Now, if you want us to help you to make a plan for your application overseas, for this application, Pacific Engagement Visa, comment on the link below. Any other thing on Pacific Engagement Visa, I can dig it up for you and make it available for you on this channel. So don't forget to reach out when you can. And our last tip is, if you are thinking of going to websites like Seek, and all those to apply on those websites, sometimes it will take a while, and they use programs to filter the CVs. You might not have chances of getting recruited on time. So that 120 days might have gone by and you won't have a response from Seek or any other recruiting agent online. But if you're fortunate to secure a good recruiting agent or on Facebook or so, make sure it's genuine. And we wish you all the best in your PV application for 2025 and beyond. Reach out to those Facebook recruiters, reach out to Work Ready Solutions. They can help you in PNG, in other countries. Reach out to your recruiting agents. They can help you to secure a job to the Pacific Engagement Visa in Australia. Otherwise, most of the things we've said here are basically for PV. Our main idea is not to aim too high for the white-collar jobs that come with higher ranks of pay and benefits. Start at aged care, agriculture, lower-ranking jobs. And while you're in Australia, you can upskill to the skilled job opportunities. And this is basically our objective for this video. We wish you all the best in your PV application. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Optimal Digital Delights. We are growing this channel to help Papua New Guineans reach out for opportunities abroad and in PNG to better your life. And we wish you again all the best in your application for PV. Goodbye for now.